We're here with Ollie Smith, who, along with his brother Atman and friend Andy Gonzalez, founded the Holistic Life Foundation, doing amazing work teaching mindfulness and yoga in the inner city schools. Ollie, tell us what you're up to with your mindfulness work nowadays.
Thanks for having me, Jimmy. It's great to be here. I think right now the Holistic Life Foundation is doing a lot. We started 15 years ago, which is crazy to say, but we started 15 years ago, and our whole goal was to bring yoga and mindfulness to underserved communities. We started off with a group of 15 students that we were working with every day, and that was it. Now, fast forward 15 years later, and we're working with about 3,500 kids every week across 13 Baltimore City public schools. We're working with a lot more adults in drug treatment and in mental illness facilities, and a lot of teachers these days, a lot of teacher trainings. So things are good. We're constantly working on strengthening our teachers. We've been doing a lot of training for our teachers to make sure that they're strong teachers. We want the teachers that we put out there to be very authentic and be very knowledgeable about the practice. So we're growing at a little slower rate than we did last year, but we're still growing and expanding. But I think it's more about strengthening up our team, whether it's the people out on the grounds actually doing the programs, our infrastructure in the office, making sure that they have the support they need to continue to make things happen.
I've had the good fortune of visiting your work there in person, and it's just mind-blowing the impact you're having on lives. Tell us a little bit about what's emerging for your work in 2016.
In 2016, we got a lot of exciting things going on. Atman and I grew up in a pretty rough neighborhood in Baltimore City, but we were lucky enough for our parents to send us to Friends School, which is a private Quaker school, a very small school in the northern part of the city. And I think once we started really looking at the experience we had at Friends and what the lives were like of the people that we went to school with, we started to realize that they were stressed out too. It's just not people in underserved urban environments that are stressed. Everybody's stressed for different reasons. So we started doing a lot more work in the private schools in Baltimore, which has been awesome. I mean, it's cool to go back to where we went to school and see some of the same faces, but then also present mindfulness in a way that relates to the students there. So that's been going well. We've got a lot more contracts and a lot more schools that we're going to be working in. We're working a lot on scalability, on figuring out ways to expand our reach. We've got some cool projects in the works that'll be done in about the spring. We're looking into an online training because a lot of people have been pushing us in that direction for what we do. A lot more travel. We've got some great new opportunities to go and work with some people in some different places around the world. And of course, just having fun and teaching people. You know what I mean? I think the coolest thing about what we do is we always tell people our job is to teach people how to help themselves. So we get to travel and we get to see people all around the world, see people in Baltimore, and we're helping them make their lives better through the practice of yoga and mindfulness.
Ollie, what would you like to see Mindful do to help support your work in 2016?
Other than putting the Holistic Life Foundation co-founders on the cover, I think just continuing to get the word out there about everything that mindfulness has to offer in every walk of life. The more people know about mindfulness and what it is and what it isn't, I think the more people that are drawn to it. So I think mindfulness is doing a great job of like just letting people know what the practice is and what it isn't and how it benefits your life and how it can benefit your family's life and your community's life. So I say just more of the same and just keep getting the word out and keep expanding and having more people read the magazine or get it online, but just keep getting the word out.
Thank you so much.